what's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this ABBA and Preach vid. Also, based on my comments and what people have been saying recently, it don't seem like people are feeling them anymore like that. Over here, I've been seeing comments of people being like, I only watch them when you react to them. I'm not really liking the ABBA and Preach reactions like that no more. So I was like, I will react to them less if y'all not feeling them. Listen, I'm here for y'all, okay? I'm here to react to what y'all want. And if y'all ain't feeling them like that, it makes me know never mind. I don't have to react to them as much. So I will tone it down a bit with ABBA and Preach. So anywho, we're going to react to this vid though. It says, what the F? And it's regarding Joe Budden, I guess. Something happened. A couple people asked me to check this out. So let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
Today's topic, this is a bit of a weird one, so let's take a look. Come from the Joe Budden podcast.
I do run my neighbor's addresses to make sure anybody on that registry list just...
Remember when the ad came out, Ice? Remember when the ad came out? My first time
Is it
This
Karen?
is one of the new co-hosts after they replaced Maul and Rory. They have this discussion about who you live close to.
How's that being a
It's kind of
Karen?
weird.
But isn't the list, like, can't you go on the list and just...
No, you put in your address.
it shows you a map.
All the registered people and then they...
I don't know if he has kids, but I would think that you would do that to make sure your children are safe, and I'd be like, hey, don't play outside as much, we got a pedo next door. You know, how is that being a Karen? I'm confused.
Remember the Not Like Us cover?
Yes, it was that.
It was that. Okay.
Yes,
That's what comes up.
you look like, Joe.
And you're saying you think that's Karen shit?
I do.
How?
No.
He's saying that's Karen shit.
I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't understand. To protect yourself and your
A
children?
nigga moved next door that did some bullshit. It don't have nothing to do with drunk Reese Witherspoon. They just neighbors. He ain't said nothing to her.
And
She's Karening.
You don't think that your neighbors are your business?
To a degree.
To an extent. But they'll cook and crack, you be fine.
Yo, kidnapping, cooking crack don't bother. They don't hurt nobody.
Shoot and skag, you straight.
If you kidnapping kids, that's my business. I got kids over here. You
I
might.
do run my neighbor's addresses to make sure anybody on that registry list just...
Yo,
that's
remember when the ad came out, Ice? Remember when the ad
That's
came
not
out?
Karen.
My
No,
first
you
time.
said that's Karen? Hold on, Mona.
I don't know. I ain't no
Fuck
Karen.
that.
So let him answer the why.
I'm good, bro.
I gotta hear this. I'm cool. That's my opinion. I think that we pick and choose what things are important to us, and we stand on that. I think that so niggas running a drug enterprise next door is cool, but
it's not cool. To me,
What is he talking
I don't know about
about?
y'all. I do not know about y'all. To me, it is not cool.
Yeah.
It is not cool.
Yeah, you run.
I will call. If on top of that, I got kids. I will call. You won't even know it. I will call the police.
I wouldn't mind if there was a...
What also makes this so confusing, because we're not even talking about calling to get them arrested. Because, I mean, you can't. He's on the list. It's like, if you ain't did nothing, he can't. So I'm confused why that's even being brought up. Like, Karen, you about to go snitch on them. What is there to snitch on? They're on the registry. But if I do see them doing some weird shit with kids, yes, I'm going to snitch on them. They're a pedo. Like, what are you talking about? That's such a weird thing to say.
Drug enterprise registry too.
We pick and choose. Yeah, we pick and choose. Yes, I'm going to be way more likely to snitch on. Not even likely. I am going to for sure snitch on a PDF versus somebody. If I see them stealing in the CVS, like, I ain't gonna say shit. That ain't my business. You know. So him trying to be like, we pick and choose. Duh. That is what makes us human. Separates us from animals who can't really make decisions. Like, we use our critical thinking skills and we pick and choose. I never understand when people say that in general though. Oh, you picking and choosing. Yes. that's what we do as humans. We do pick and choose.
I'd have a problem. I would have next time. I'd have a big problem with it.
Absolutely.
I'd have a huge problem with it.
Yeah.
But you can't even use the pick and choose, because when people do say that, I kind of understand what they mean. It's like, okay, when things are equal. This is not equal though. These are different crimes, so it's not the same. You can't really use that in this context to where it makes sense.
Violent crimes, I wouldn't mind if there's a registry there.
So wait. So if they're gonna come up, shoot up your spot, and then I'm in my garden, my kids playing outside, they at risk, 100%. I'm calling the popo.
What is he talking about?
Yes, we do pick and choose. Some things you decide to shrug your shoulders on. Some things some things you decide not to.
How can we get it, Karen? Chill.
Yeah,
Karen,
it's
chill.
Miss Karen for you.
Karen,
It's ma'am.
Karen, chill.
Here, I'm
I never understood that expression. Pick and choose. Yes, we pick and choose. If my neighbor's selling weed, I don't care. If he's f***ing kids, I care.
Hello.
I disagree even with that statement. You know, he's kind of right that people pick and choose, right? And like we all agree, like if you're just like selling a baggie or two, I don't think anyone really cares.
We call that priority.
But if you were moving lots of shit out of and you're my neighbor, yeah, that's a problem. Because if you're running that much stuff out of some residential area, it's very likely to blow back on your neighbors.
Yeah, there's gonna be a beef.
Yeah, if I find out you have
I don't want someone to mistake your house for my house.
Exactly, that part.
This whole idea like you mind your business, I agree to it.
I said CVS. I'm saying that at the store, not at my place of residence where I lay my head. I'm gonna snitch if you're bothering me, or I feel like you could bother me, or your situation could affect me in some type of way. Yeah, I'm a snitch for sure.
Agree. But if you are having kids running out of your house, yeah, I'm calling the cops. Because and it's actually brain dead not to. Because if that shit blows up, which labs routinely do, or if the kid then commits crimes outside, they can affect the safety of my people. I do think the bare minimum for most people is like, if there's a offender, you might want to know.
You're not calling, to be clear, you're not calling the police on him.
You're not doing
I'm saying if he's a registered offender, I want to know. So I don't. When you trick or treating, don't go to his house. That's not Karen. I'm not snitching.
I'm not snitching. I'm trying to stay safe. I'm not trying to say that I'm gonna knock at your door and be like, "Ooh, stranger danger." I'm not trying to do that. But I want to be safe. Hey, you want to come over for a pint? No. That's a bit odd to defend that.
I got kids.
He's not calling the police. He just
I just want to know.
There.
That ain't Karen. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't blow it up to the block.
What did you say you do? I want to.
I've done this too.
Yeah. What did you say?
Run the addresses on the website to see if any neighbors pop up on that list.
He looks annoyed.
The list.
You know what? I will take it a step further. I don't even think it's Karen to blow it up in the neighborhood. If you did on kids, yeah, I'm letting my neighbors know. I'm letting the block know. I would be an asshole if I knew that you were in kids' assholes and you decided to maybe do that to one of the kids in the neighborhood and I didn't say nothing. Then I'm the piece of shit.
And you knew.
And I knew you had already done it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, that mindset of like, oh, it's Karen shit. No.
But that's another instance of people using a word that became trendy and they overusing it. And
Exactly. That's why I'm like, does he even know what that means? Does he say anything else? Because they be rambling. Okay, let's see what he said here.
It's ma'am to you. It's Miss Karen to you.
He's already been arrested.
I would love to finish my sentence for once.
Oh, my bad. When you said that,
when people get on a registered sex offender list, all of them that may not be.
That's true.
It tells you what it is.
I don't care.
Wait, no.
But whatever the case, I don't give a fuck. Why are you trying to defend like people on the sex offender list? I'm so confused. Like he's trying to find excuses for them and create an argument in support of them. It's very odd. Are you on the list? Like what's going on?
Don't care.
Stop. If you're on the list, it means that you have committed a crime.
Yeah.
You've been found guilty.
Not that you have just been suspected of it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he understands these terms. I don't think he understands the Karen term, and I don't think he understands the list entirely. Because it sounds like he said, oh, some people have just been, accused of it, and they're on the list. That's not how it works. You're on the list if you were arrested, charged, you served time. Like, that's why you're on the list. It was enough evidence to conclude that you did that shit. So, what are you talking about? Oh, there are people who are on the list and they didn't do nothing. No. Like what?
You don't put on a list like that because you're suspected.
Hello.
You've done something. Mm-hmm. Okay?
You're convicted.
Personally, I wouldn't mind if it was even more serious offenses too. So you've taken someone's life. I hope you get put on a list. It's fine for you to be reintegrated in society. Yes, you might face some level of prejudice, but considering the fact that there's a large percentage of people who do reoffend, I think it's okay to know these information so that we can arm ourselves properly.
It tells you, yes, it does.
It tells you the charges.
Can y'all let him talk? I want to hear him out.
Thank you. It tells you the charges. Mm-hmm. You could go piss in the park, and if you get caught pissing in the park, you're going to be on the register list.
Okay,
I want my people away from your weird ass too. Why are you pissing in a park? There are kids around. What's up with you? Something's off with your head. So yeah, you need to be on that list. You taking your dick out around dogs and kids. The chihuahuas and the babies. Yes, you belong on the list. Again, he's trying to excuse this whole sex offender list in a very weird way, and none of his points are landing.
So,
fuck out of here.
It tells you the charges, so then you can make your own decision afterwards. You don't want to put it on a list? Don't commit a crime.
If we're going to say mind our businesses sometimes, because I believe that it's nothing wrong with knowing who your neighbors are. I believe that your neighbors could potentially be your business for the same reason as your children. Your children still could be next door to a murderer. Your children could be next door to a drunk driver. Your children could be next door to a whole bunch of different negative things. We're gonna just pick and choose when that negativity is to be.
Yes.
Sean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. At the end of the day, we all have to protect ourselves. We have to determine what kind of behaviors other people exhibit that's a risk to us. I think it's normal. People pick and choose all the time. And I don't even think the examples you gave are that crazy. Now, personally, I would probably put murderer in the same category. And someone says, I don't care if the person's murdered people in the past, but if they did a little kid, that's too far from me. That's a bit weird to me. That is twisted. I agree.
I care if you murder. The fuck? I don't want no murderer next to me. I'm a snitch.
I'm not mad at this information being public. If you commit crimes, I think it's okay for folks to know. Like, his argument is, his take is not that crazy, but he's just coming at it from the wrong side. Rather than saying, yo, it's weird that we have this double standard, we should apply this across the board.
No, he didn't just say that because he's calling you a Karen. It's not that he's saying, oh, we should treat them all the same. They all should be stranger danger. We should all be aware of them. They're all bad. He's not saying that. He literally said, oh, that's Karen shit for you to be even looking that up.
He's saying, it's weird that we have this standard. We shouldn't apply it at all. And if you apply it at all, you're a Karen.
To me, a Karen is when somebody minds other people's business and reports them.
And do something.
Right?
It's the action after
to me,
knowing.
saying, yo, son, daughter, don't trick or treat at 123 Mockingbird Lane because they're a sex offender. That's not Karen shit to me.
I agree.
That's all Ice was saying.
No, I said he runs everybody's addresses in his neighborhood.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what he said.
Put your address in. It shows you your neighborhood.
I don't even care if he did.
Even if you run everybody in your town.
What difference does it make?
It doesn't make.
You're still my neighbor,
It doesn't matter.
And I asked Mark directly, so niggas could be running a drug house next door, and you don't care, and he said yes. And we.
I give a little more example. I give a little more example.
He said, but to be fair, the other girl definitely said she don't care.
Yeah,
and it's okay. She said she don't care if it's crack.
But then cooking crack, you'll be fine.
Yo, kidnapping, cooking crack don't bother. They don't hurt nobody.
I'm sorry. She's as equally stupid as Ish. That's a dumb take.
Yeah, she's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
I'm worried, but you're not worried about the.
But she's funny.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're stupid.
I seen a couple clips of her on Twitter. It was funny.
Yeah, 100%.
Where the drug.
It's important to give it all that same energy.
But the dude, he's talking to that dude. He's not talking about homegirl. He said, you said.
Yeah, he's talking to the guys.
He said weed.
Yeah, but he's probably losing track of it.
I said you don't care if they live next door.
What I'm saying is that I don't care if they live next door with regard to my own safety. That's a choice that I'm making. If you decide to make a different choice and say, yo, there's cooking next door, I don't want to live there, or I don't want to invite them to the housewarming. I don't think that's Karen shit. I think Karen shit is when you snitch. Karen shit is when you mind other people's business.
The action to be Karen.
I find a problem with him even calling it Karen if you are reporting a pedo. Why are we trying to defend? Why are you snitching? Because he's diddling children. Are we stupid? Even when people say, "Oh, you're snitching when you snitch on like a gangbanger or a drug dealer," I think that's stupid. But I think it's crazy to be like, "Why are you snitching on this PDF?" Yeah, he touching kids, but why? That's not your business. Why you going to go tell? Nah, something ain't right with him to even have that argument. That's a very strange thing to say, but sure. I need to start watching their podcast because apparently they be saying some crazy stuff. I've been meaning to watch it forever now, but yeah, I might start watching because Mona is on it because I've seen clips of her and she's pretty funny. But yeah, very, very bizarre take. Y'all need to check his files. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all on the next time. Bye.